Previous video we did a test. New application, old CARLI config code won't work. Alright. Next up, a fix. How should we organize ourselves? Like this. In your machine, somewhere, let's see if I have something in here. Maybe in the documents, or in the projects, or somewhere else, right? Somewhere. Make a directory and put CARLI in there. It does not seem I have done that. I know it's in the meantime out of my head, so git clone https://github.com/CARLI/CARLI, enter. This is what you need to have somewhere on your machine if you're an ISO builder, if you're using CARLI. That's the last code. Can we check that? Yes, we can check that. We have all the tools to check it, right? Remember previous video, DA295EO, and this is the code. All right, so we have the code, the original code. I'm gonna put it here. I'm so a Tyler. So we want here, in here, in here, R is the branding, that's the look, doesn't really matter now. We need to go and have a look at the modules. And there are quite a few files. Well, thank God I stopped using net install, so that's something I don't need to look at, so it's kind of okay. Super F5 file. All right, let's compare. Finished. Let's do gradually from here, from left to right. So this is where it's supposed to go. To the left is, to the right, sorry, is always my original, the one that needs to be changed. And to the left is always something else. In this case, it's source, modules, finished, and I find myself the finished conf. And I check. Super F. Oh, doesn't work here. Notify on finished true. When the last page is successfully reached, send a DPoS notification to the desktop. This installation is done. This work only if the user as whom CARLI is run can register the regular Notify false to true. So this is what we have. This is what they have. Decide what to take, right? Let's see and keep it. I don't think there was a notification, so the DPoS must not be running, right? Unimportant. Okay. Next up, that is an important one. Now that won't work. So a new guy, file, this guy, and init, whoops, init, this guy. Yeah, or that guy, I think. Yes. To the same files. Well, you'll check, you see if it's running or not. So that's also good. No problem there. Which amazes me, but okay. Then it's something else. So this is okay. Net install, net install. We don't have to look at net install, net install. Just examples. You can watch the videos. Packages is the first thing that's not a net install. Packages. So there is an application and a configuration of each of these modules, and basically we're checking out the configurations, right? The applications, we've changed that. So no, the backend is not dummy, the backend is Pacman. And with update database, we do false, no internet, everything is still okay. And we try to remove all that. Yeah, yes, there's a space here, does not need to be there, but the rest is all good. So that's no issue either. That was packages, partitions. Oh, what did I do? Cancel. Partition conf, compare. activate. So this is text plus we're using LUX1. So encryption, LUX1 or LUX2. Made a video or 2, 3, 4 about it. So type in LUX and you'll find it. We are giving more choices: X4, ButterFS, XFS, GFS, Riser, F2FS. That's okay. And nothing there. Okay. Save. Let's delete some stuff here. Up, gone. Super F5. File. Beautiful folder. You can guess what it is behind there. Looking at the logo. Oh, look at that. He heard me. Shut up. Preserve files. This one. Ooh, some text. The target blah 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 has changed. Text. User. This text is not used. This is used. This is my decision to have root 644. And I'm keeping everything as is. No. I'm happy with what I have. Save. Aye. Super F5. Remove user. It's not gonna be spectacular because it's gonna remove the live user. That's it. Live and live user. Check. Oh, what did I do? Right. Shell process. Should I check that? CARLI final. Normally I should not check that. Same for shell process CARLI before. So it's the script that we run before, after, clean everything up, make everything nice. And then super F5. File. Unpack file system. Normally also okay. So I wonder what it is. Because we're almost at the end. Unpack file system. Compare. This is to get our future system, and this is to get the kernel. So if we decide to have a Linux LTS kernel, then this needs to change here, or the Zen, or the Hardened, or the Xenmod. This needs to change. Otherwise, it'll boot up with the VMs, the normal Linux kernel, which is not the point. Not for now. Maybe later. The users. My God, I've been opening it and closing it all the time. And the missus is home. We'll have to postpone the video. Like this, compare. Let's have a look. Allow weak passwords true, allow weak passwords false. Look at that. I've put it to false. Is that correct? Where am I? Calamaris. Oh. Oh. I mixed it up. That's not okay. That's really not okay. So, same reasoning always. This is mine and that is theirs, right? Keep the same reasoning, otherwise you'll mess it up. So allow weak passwords true. True. My decisions. I would like to type Eric. And I don't want the templates. So nothing new there. And then the welcome, that's it. Oh my God, we did not solve it. Welcome conf. And then the welcome, not the Q guy, the welcome conf. A space, no need for the space. Don't want that, don't want that. Required storage, 5.5 is a little bit on the minimum side for storage for an operating system, so 10. I think ArcoLinux is already at 15, right? To ensure that you really have enough space. Required RAM, right? 2 GB. Not really something. All right, okay, let's leave it. Keep in mind some text, blah blah. Okay, and here we have to watch out. This is not blah blah, this is used. False, slow through, snark. That's not gonna be copy pasted over. All right. So I have no clue why the error came. So it might be a good idea, because I do remember I've changed something in the branding in ArcoLinux, to have a look at our branding or the settings conf or both. Right? It really is this difficult. There is no guide, you have to figure it out. And here is settings.conf. Super, F5. Here we are again. We have two settings.conf, mine, theirs. Compare, click. This is blah blah. Get it in. These are example instances. We do have instances, only we don't use them. All hashtagged out. So if you want to see what this net install example is, all you have to do is delete this and you've got it. You can check it out what it does. Okay, what else? We have LUKS capability, we can encrypt. And shell process CARLI before is here, remove user is here. Why is that there? Here something is going different, right? Packages, grub configuration, bootloader, and that's not needed. And it was in this guy that went wrong. Or was it this guy? One of those guys. It went wrong. Okay. Thank God for comparing. But let's first do a save. I was already thinking, let's go to ArcoLinux and see what I did, right? But let's stay away for a moment and look at the branding. So the branding, not here. Here's the branding. Here's default. Super, F5. Now we take a folder. That's, let's see. Yeah, that's our default. That's their default. Compare. And this will be completely different. This might be the reason. So the window size, how big should Calamares be? That's my decision. That's my window size for Calamares. And the sidebar, widget and QML right. Yeah, that's true. The sidebar is on the right inside CARLI and it's on the left in ArcoLinux. It's in the left in ALCI. Okay. This is just some blah blah. Get it in. Might it be this? I don't know. Product name, CARLI, change. Version number, we can change numbers if you like. Doesn't really do anything. But maybe something for you. That we did this in March. Save. See some spaces. Save. Might be the bootloader thing. I should check what I have on ArcoLinux. So languages, CARLI, images, these are images, so doesn't really matter. Images are images. Ah yeah, the sidebar, the capital S. That has cost me a few days. So the capital S. That's in. And we put this to the capital S. And everything is fine again. Save. Text. Then often I do this, save, and open it again. So that's our decision. That's our decision. I wonder if this could be the reason for it. And then scroll, images, our own logo. Squid is something else. CARLI. And the color is, thank God, capital S now. I see he's taking other things here. Background current. That's a new guy, I guess. This code. Site background current. Let's try it out. Text current is there as well as a new guy. We can change colors any way we see fit later on. Select it, highlight it. I don't know. Test it. Test, always test. Okay, that's one. The show QML is ours. No reason to change or to check it out. Style, not really. Logo app maybe, yeah, sure. And these are all choices for coloring. Save. That's a good thing, good find. Now we find the capital S there. That's for design. Which brings me to we should check the video, right? Is that already online? YouTube ArcoLinux. The last video was this, and the error is that in this video, or did I not? I don't think I've put it online yet. Okay, so it's still here. So while everything is going online, using here's the error. So if you keep everything as is, you hold confidence. I just want them to shut up. So here he's going inside init CPIO main py. He's going inside init CPIO main py. Okay, stop. I know enough. Is going inside init CPO main py. So that's not that one. It's this one. It's still open. Yeah, the CFG. Yeah, the CFG. So the CFG, this is main py, and that's the module description. There is nothing there. So somewhere in here it says proc must be mounted. Control find proc must be mounted. How about must be mounted? Nope. Is it not in main py? Created init RAM file system with make init CPIO. Init RAM file system. Init RAM file system. Oh, then maybe it's somewhere else. Which Plymouth? Yeah, we saw that. How about a make init CPO? Here we go. Write lines. Target path. Trying to remember what changes we made. Yeah. I don't recall. Memory, right? It's not getting any better. Let me pause, otherwise the video will be too long, and have a look. What the hell did I change? So, I went and looked at ArcoLinux, but I don't see it, right? So it will be for another day, simple as that. But what I can do in the meantime is build the CARLI Calamares config again with all these changes and then work from there. So this is going to be changed, that's going to be changed. Now the capital S's will be there, so that's something I did here as well. Sidebar text select, yep, that's it. So that's changed. This is blah blah and blah blah and blah blah, and Calamar is a space. This is nothing new, right? So it's basically the branding that's new. Okay, for another day to figure that out, but now we can build this already. Who knows, right? Who knows? Trial and error, guys, trial and error. So, new branding. There's some text that needs to be capital, and that was the issue. That was why I was stuck. A capital letter. That's life. CARLI package builds, CARLI Calamares config, and let's change. Oops. Yeah. To 0323. So the new code will be now. Build now, and then later tonight I can test it again and see. So in this case, this package build actually builds everything nicely and gonna put it inside the repo. Where is the repo? So this little script that's gonna build everything, and then CARLI repo. And in here is the 2206 and also 2303. And if you run that, if the numbering system is up to specs, then it's going to remove the old one and going to add the new guy. And this happens right now. Delete this, create that. Did I? Yes, I did. The signing was there. Yes. And yes, yes. All right. You know the drill. Once it goes on GitHub, we have to wait anyway. Ooh, that's gonna be big, but it's okay, right? We can upload stuff over 50. You just have to make sure that's not over 100. So 56 is okay. This one, that's okay, no problem. But remember, 100 plus and everything holds. Voila, that's it for today anyway, and I'll revisit the code tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll build another ISO later on and see if everything works.